Huang Jingyu, there is another way in the entertainment industry, which is to use retreat to advance. Huang Jingyu does not belong to a particularly high-profile category among actors born in the 1990s. If it weren't for May Day, he has a movie about to be released. It seems like I haven't heard from him in a while, let me think. To build momentum for the new movie. This work, which was completed 4 years ago, has released a new trailer. In the movie trailer, it can be observed that Huo Hao seems to have assumed the role that Zhang Xiaohan was originally supposed to play. Many people said that if Huo Hao had been cast earlier, it would have been broadcast long ago. As far as Huang Jingyu is concerned as the starring role. What exciting performances will there be? Also need to watch the plot of the movie. Despite his current worth, recalling the experience of being almost hidden when I debuted. It's really hard to help but sigh, the experience of life is really wonderful. The originator of Danmui male protagonist. Huang Jingyu can be considered one of the first batch of male actors in China to enjoy the benefits of gay CP. Unlike many current double male protagonists. In fact, everyone is quite interested in film and television works involving ambiguous emotions. He is considered the founder of this type of drama. It is completely different from the current delayed reform. The works he performed at that time were actually pure danmei. Using different words, you can express completely different emotions. His drama completely triggered the outside world's craze for sexual minority film and television works. Subsequently, danmei culture gradually evolved into dangay culture. Until the same type of drama is not allowed to be shown on the screen again. Some works have explored the direction of trends. It obviously started airing, but was taken down midway. It was destined to be an ending that could not be escaped. For example, Light, Abyss or Deadly Game. Of course, this happened more than 10 years before Huang Jingyu was born. Lan Yu is also an artistic work created by Hu Jun and Liu Yi that truly shows same-sex love. Limited by the scope of transmission. Many people are only familiar with its name but do not understand its essence. Huang Jingyu is lucky to be able to stand out with his genre works. In 2016, the TV series Addicted starring him was broadcast. Attitudes toward gays and lesbians among young people are gradually becoming more tolerant. The emergence of this movie can be said to have the right time, place and people. The director is not only the screenwriter of the work, but also the author of the novel of the same name. Naturally, the person who knows the best about an actor shaping results is the actor himself. In fact, among the director's series of works, this is not the first time Huang Jingyu has tasted crabs. Prior to this, actors Wang Qing and Feng Jianyu had co-starred in similar types of works. Their performances are actually better than Huang Jingyu and Su Weizhao. However, they have not fully benefited from the influence of sexual minorities. They are still the young actors currently ranked low in the industry. Especially Wang Qing. Recently, someone photographed Wang Heron and sister Jiao suspected of being in love. The media treated her boyfriend as a normal person. He is actually Huang Jingyu's predecessor, which people don't know. Wang Qing was the director's early partner, while Gong Jun was his later partner. Huang Jingyu was successfully caught in the middle and just stood out. With years of hard work, Gong Jun was finally gradually seen by people and came to the front line. Huang Jingyu reached the top right after his debut. He was still a novice in acting at that time. It relies entirely on role substitution and immersive interpretation. Therefore, even if the acting skills are still immature, the best thing is that the performance is natural and not artificial. There were many sparks between him and Su Weizhao. There is a beautiful balance and reciprocity between the two. Huang Jingyu is good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and shows a natural pressure. So much so that many people love the atmosphere they create. Just relying on an unfinished and shoddy web drama, Huang Jingyu has completely succeeded in becoming a celebrity. At that time, Happy Camp was the standard for judging whether an artist was popular. Huang Jingyu and Su Weizhao also received invitations to participate in the show. At that time, because they had a large number of supporters, the director and other key creative staff were dealt with harshly because they caused too much impact. Of course, the show was not aired. This behavior seemed to instantly demotivate people. However, it also sparked a certain amount of resentment. Although Huang Jingyu has not participated in any activities for a long time, this only strengthened his connection with his fans. It is also determined by fate. Huang Jingyu is smart and witty, and he understands the principle of shooting the first bird. After being treated coldly, he has kept a low profile for nearly a year. Until he made a cameo appearance in Yu Shang's work Happy Man King I. Only then did he walk completely in front of people again. The character he plays is Nurhachi. Only by reading the history books can we get a glimpse of the heroic appearance of the king who galloped around the world. Huang Jingyu's appearance at that time was charming, but he looks stable and resolute in appearance, but he hasn't had many acting opportunities yet. Unforgettable. Successful casting. Huang Jingyu's choice of roles really has to be admired. In film and television works, after Nurhaci, his image is usually only shown as a fleeting glance. For example, just like the character named Gushun in Operation Red Sea, Huang Jingyu seemed to be fascinated by the collection of Gushun uniforms. From the initial sniper, to becoming a drug police, special forces and firefighter, as well as the peacekeeping force members who will soon appear on the big screen. Huang Jingyu seems to have exhausted all his troops, and the outside world has joked, "There are not many troops left for you." When Gushun appeared in the movie Operation Red Sea, he was heroic and impressive. As a highly skilled sniper, he exudes a rebellious temperament. Not in that annoyingly conceited manner. He will give you the feeling that he should have such confidence. Huang Jingyu's total appearance time in this film, which is more than 2 hours long, is about 8 minutes. His performance was really effective. The film highlights his masculinity. In the realm of young male actors, Huang Jingyu's appearance always leaves a deep impression on people. It is different from the sophistication of handsome boys and idols. He exudes an abundance of male hormones. His appearance and figure often become the center of attention. The truth is actually discovered once you get to the bottom of it. There seemed to be some disagreement over his performance. He finally got the recognition he deserved for the TV series The Knot. Although the audience of this TV series is large, it is not small. After all, it is Songjin who plays the female role. He debuted in South Korea and showed his extraordinary singing and dancing skills. It has already accumulated a large number of loyal fans. Her acting skills were a worrying issue at that time. In the early stages of her transformation, most of the time, the actors are overly tight and dramatic in their performances. Where is Huang Jingyu? His acting skills have improved, but he has not yet reached a level of perfection. He is not a gifted actor. The lines and speech phrases have always lacked clarity and flow. Both genders are typical bad actors. The two people actually formed a complementary relationship and seemed to fit together surprisingly well. Songjin did not use her full strength. Huang Jingyu shows a natural and gentle temperament. They both exude an air of being up to date. Songjin belongs to that kind of girl with extraordinary temperament. She wasn't an ideal match for her on-screen couple. Huang Jingyu's tall figure and gentle manner make him just the right kind of man, not just weak on the surface. In the field of idol dramas, Huang Jingyu performed well as the leading actor and fought a beautiful battle. Not only can he star in dramas, but he can also star in idol dramas. Huang Jingyu also showed his comedy talent. The character Lin Shentuang he played in the movie Flying Life is a part that cannot be ignored. If anything, Shen-Teng himself has a sense of joy. Huang Jingyu's humor has a cold flavor. As a Northeasterner, he is good at telling jokes and is a living joker. He was being funny in a serious way. Against the backdrop of others, he looked inexplicably cute. He and Chen Zudong participated in variety shows together. One pursues refinement, and the other values practicality. Although this seems to be a normal behavior that ordinary people can understand, what he was wearing was really laughable. TV series, movies and film and television productions are emerging. Huang Jingyu has become a powerful actor. He finally passed the cold winter in the film and television industry. Fame comes with risks. Winter has gradually left, and it is time to welcome the arrival of spring. However, with fame comes risks. The first scandal exposed by Huang Jingyu involved the issue of domestic violence. The person who first became interested in Huang Jingyu. Everyone knows about his marriage and divorce. There was never a time when he would run away from this. Only a few people realized that this matter will progress. He was blindsided until his ex-wife showed up and accused him. From the cold treatment at the beginning to the strong response, in this matter, Huang Jingyu spent 5 full years. Maybe I didn't care at first. As the scope of transmission continues to expand, its negative effects are becoming increasingly apparent. He just released a statement from the studio. After he expressed his opinion, his ex-wife agreed with him. No matter how many conflicts the two had, they could not withstand the erosion of time. With the passage of time, all kinds of grievances have become a thing of the past. Even if my ex-wife appears again, most people just think she's a funny person. Huang Jingyu's scandal is rumored. In addition to his ex-wife, 2 other names are often mentioned. One is Zhang Yixing and the other is Dilruba. His ex-wife calls the former the third person in their marriage. This involves content related to love theory, especially Dilruba. The outside world praises it as a treasure and a vivid image. The 2 are deeply in a sweet love, and their affection is endless. The woman seems to be pregnant again and is waiting for the birth of her child. A rather large pot fell on the 2 of them, because of the high level of rapport they have when working together. This scandal has indeed convinced many people, still not listening to clarification. Sure enough, the more visible a person is, the more likely they are to be targeted. Conclusion. Huang Jingyu's rhythm is not very fast. Stabilizing the Lord is his top priority right now. Performing the role in front of you well is better than constantly pursuing new performance opportunities. If you retreat, you will advance, and if you advance, you will retreat. These are all ways of doing things. He usually works at the rate of 2 works per year. No need to overwork yourself. He will also leave a deep impression on the audience. Compared to many other artists, his situation is so enviable. Balance career and life. While enjoying first-tier fame, live a peaceful life of second-tier and third-tier celebrities.